Yeah, so we're late this week because I have COVID.
Chris is dying
I'm fine.
and getting other people sick on purpose.
No, I did not eat anyone sick on purpose.
You went to a COVID party? Is that what you
No, I
went
didn't do
to?
any of that shit. I just went to a friend's house. He said he at the end of the night as we're leaving, oh yeah, it might come down to something. I was like, and so I was feeling fine
Uh,
until like Monday night, and then Tuesday morning I was like, it felt like I was carrying a sack of bricks, and then
so
the
Chris
worst.
has so Chris has no consideration for it being like my
Neil,
Christmas.
come on.
I don't know if you guys noticed this. I am wearing nothing but like WrestleMania gear right now because it is the greatest holiday weekend of all year long. It is Happy WrestleMania weekend.
This is Neil's
Woo!
Panic Fest.
What?
This is your Panic Fest.
This is no. This ain't my Panic Fest. This is the Super Bowl. This is Christmas. This is Panic Fest. This is everything. All those wrapped together in one. Right now, there is over 3 million people that went to the city of Las Vegas to just try to get a glimpse of a wrestler.
Who's gonna be there?
Everyone.
Is CM Punk gonna be there?
Yes, he is actually wrestling. Here, give me a second. I will show you a picture of everything that's going on. All right, so I know Lunchador's wrestling out in the wonderful city of
Vegas
this week, which that really sucks because I know nobody else that I know in that group will go actually and support him. They'll rather go drink and anyway.
Do they listen to the podcast?
What's going on?
Do those people listen to the podcast? The ones you're interested in watching for not going to see Lunchador?
I mean, whatever. But yeah, here we go. There's the poster.
Okay, so who is Cena fighting? Is he be there?
Cena is fighting on night 2, and he will be taking on the greatest pro wrestler of the last decade, Cody Rhodes.
And Cody Rhodes is not a heel. He's a good guy, right?
No, John Cena's the heel. John Cena's the heel now. He's a bad guy.
But do heels fight heels? Is this something that happens?
Yeah, sometimes it just matters.
I don't know where Neil went. He just got up and walked away.
Hey, Google, off. Sorry, there's an alarm going off, and I don't think you wanted an alarm going off the whole time in the background. So right?
Does Triple H ever fight? I know he's the behind the scenes.
No, Triple H has a pacemaker, and he owns the business.
He's a pacemaker. I didn't know that part.
Yeah, he had a heart attack and just fell, and then he's like, "Man, I can't do that anyway. Even if I wasn't physically able to wrestle."
So he basically plays the Vince McMahon role.
Right? Last episode, I sounded really echoey.
I don't like on the. I didn't notice it.
Did you notice it?
No, I didn't notice it, but
I did on the video.
The video might be different, but the localized machine didn't catch an echo.
Okay, good, because it sounded very echoey on my. Yeah.
We should probably get to the fucking.
What are we talking about?
We're talking. Let's
in about 20 minutes, we'll be talking about SmackDown. We'll be talking about that live.
No, I don't think we will,
because it'll be on one of my screens.
You know, if you watch wrestling or we do this podcast, I'm going to say I'm going to leave, and you'll have to talk about these movies by yourself.
No, you can talk about the movies about yourself.
Yeah, okay. You know, let's just get this going.
Hey, you know what, man?
What?
It's WrestleMania weekend, baby, and we're talking movies.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listeners of all ages, welcome to a new episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some Do. My name is Neil.
I'm Chris.
And it is WrestleMania weekend.
We can't make this is not a wrestling episode.
Wrestling. First out of the gate, we are going to go all the way to Holland, Michigan, starring the one, the only. You know her as Tom Cruise's ex-wife, but she is now married to Kenny Chesney, the country singer, the one and only.
Keith Urban.
Whatever. They all sound the same. Doesn't
he's
matter.
from Australia.
They all sound the same. Doesn't matter. It's all stadium country. It sucks. None of it's good. Anyway, come in, the one and only. My headphones are also attached to the Bluetooth of my phone. And literally, my phone just rang in my ear while I was trying to introduce this.
I'll play the clip and you fix it.
All right. Anyway, Nicole Kidman.
What is it about the wrong kind of man? In grade school, it was guys with earrings. College, motorcycles, leather jackets. Now, black rubber.
Try fireman. Let's to take off.
I don't mind the work. Pity I can't see behind the mask.
We all wear masks.
My life's an open book. You read?
I don't blend in at a family picnic.
Oh, we could give it a try. I'll bring the wine. You bring your scarred psyche.
Direct, aren't you?
You like strong women. I've done my homework. Or do I need skin-tight vinyl and a whip?
From Batman Forever, starring the late Val Kilmer.
Yes, and it's also the fourth best Batman. Because, you got Kevin Conroy, you got Michael Keaton, you got Ben Affleck, and then Val Kilmer.
There's no fucking way to Ben Affleck. Well, never mind. You Robert Pattinson's I think better Batman than Ben Affleck.
Oh, Robert Pattinson. I forgot about Robert Pattinson. So he's the fifth best Batman. So it'd be Ben Affleck, or I don't know. Ben Affleck still has to be above Robert Pattinson. It was the shape, and he actually made me feel like he was Bruce Wayne and Batman.
Who else is in this movie?
Matthew McFadden, everybody.
I think you are incapable of love, and I think you are maybe not a good person to have children.
Well, that's not very nice to say, is it?
I'm sorry. But you have hurt me more than you can possibly imagine.
And you took away the last 6 months I could have had with my dad.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. You sucked up to him and you cut me out.
It's not my fault that you didn't get his approval. I have given you endless approval, and it doesn't fill you up because you're broken.
From Succession.
One of the greatest shows of all time. If you've never seen Succession, that's sad for you, and you probably need to just go watch it right now, or if not, you need to cry.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Are you sad that you didn't see it?
What's the next actor in this movie?
Have you seen Succession?
I've seen most of Succession, but again,
it's only 4 seasons. I've watched all of it.
Yeah, I know. I didn't watch it at the time, but I'm trying to get to it. I'm just now finishing The Pit, so.
Understandable.
Have you seen The Pit?
All right, Gail Garcia Bernal is the next actor.
Sir, you're making a big mistake. I am a journalist. That's it. Nothing more. Just it's finished. Yes.
As a spy, I'm just trying to figure out why your country is so terrifying.
The first thing to know about Iran is that it is not even. Americans and Iranians have a lot of things in common more than they have differences.
What do I have in common with you?
So can you tell me why just
journalists meet up with this American spy on the eve of the list.
He's not a spy.
He's not a spy?
No, it's a show.
It's a show?
A comedy show. It's stupid.
It's very stupid, yes.
He's a comedian pretending to be a spy.
So can you tell me why American pretended to be a spy had chosen to interview you?
And why would a real spy have a TV show?
From the Jon Stewart directed Rosewater.
Yes, Rosewater was a really, really good movie. And that was just some of the wonderful cast of the movie Holland, which we'll be talking about first. Now, both movies are from Prime Video.
Who chose Holland, by the way?
What?
Who chose Holland? As a
this guy right here, because this movie will obviously be in my top 10 this year. Coming up after that.
That's true. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Really? What the fuck is your problem today?
We'll talk about
be not negative.
We'll talk about this movie later.
I watched it with 6 people, and they all loved it. I don't know what people you watched it with that gave you this.
I don't. No, what is this? Who else? What's the next one we're talking about?
You obviously hate Twin Peaks if you hated that movie.
No,
all right,
fucking
so,
ways this Twin Peaks.
Yeah. Oh my god. Why are you starting this early? Why? How much more do we got to get to before we even talk about that movie?
Okay.
What is your problem?
No,
what the fuck, bro?
We'll talk about this when we get to it.
What the fuck, dude? I just want to know. What's your problem?
With this
like
vacuum...
right now, we have something else to do, and instead you're sitting here cutting me off so you can bitch about something we're not even talking about.
Calm down, Neil. Calm down.
Jesus. You know that's, man, it's G20 and whoever the fuck's in that.
Behold the voice of God.
For those of you who don't know me officially, my name is Amanda Waller. There's an event in Midway City. I want you to enter the city, rescue HVT-1, and get them to safety.
I'm sorry. For those of us who don't speak good guy, what is HVT-1?
The only person that matters in the city, the one person you can't kill. Complete the mission, you get time off your prison sentence. Fail the mission, you die. Anything happens to Colonel Flagg, I'll kill every single one of you. Remember, I'm watching. I see everything.
There's your pep talk.
Viola Davis. Suicide Squad, the first one. I forgot Will Smith was even in it until I saw him in it.
Yep, and then also in this movie is Anthony Anderson.
Yo, you know LaShonda on 120th Street? Yeah. She told me that she heard a zombie going through her trash the other day. The next morning, she turned up missing.
What? Okay, back up. How the hell do you turn up missing?
Because nobody knows where you are when they realize you ain't there.
Guys, I'm trying to ask.
Okay, whoa. So you telling me that you can appear and disappear at the same time?
No, man, you can't appear and disappear at the same time. The bitch ain't David Copperfield.
Guys.
No. But you can't be gone from one place and show up somewhere else entirely. So when you turn up, you're never missing. And when you're missing, you never turn up.
Unless you a zombie.
Damn! Hey, that's some plausible shit right there. You should blog about that.
I'm gonna put that on MySpace.
You do it then.
That's what was that from Scary Movie 2?
No, Scary Movie, the original.
Okay.
And Marcia Martin's on this as well.
The usual. What's your usual? You playing with me, right? Here. Does that help you remember? Triple espresso with foam?
You know, too much caffeine stunts your growth.
First of all, shut up. And second of all, does all this body look like my growth has been stunted?
Depends. How old are you?
38. Then yes, it does. Oh my God. I need to go to the hospital.
Did you get a chance to see Little, where this is from?
That is from Little, yes.
Yeah, did you get a chance to watch that?
Years ago, yes. And she was one of the producers on the movie.
Okay.
She
And
was
then-
one of the youngest producers in all of Hollywood.
That's cool. What else is who else in this?
Anthony Starr, also known as Homelander.
Wait. Hold on. You can tell it's me? Wow. That's impressive.
You don't need super eyes when you have super ears.
Can I just say, that is amazing. And you, my friend, are a true hero. Not because of what you do for a job, but because of what you've overcome.
Thank you. That means everything coming from you.
Oh, stop it. Come on. Hey, guys, I just have one question, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So, what happens if, I don't know, I do this?
From the boys doing what that guy wants Neil to do me right now. So this is what we call we're watching. What's that called? Neil?
Oh, that was G20.
Yeah. I'll give our deets and then we'll do the sponsors.
Yeah, where you at? Where are we at? We're located.
We're at moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're at facebook.com/moviesdon'suck podcast. We're on Instagram at TS Podcast. We're on Movies Don't Suck Podcast. Social, whatever it is. And then we're on WTMnet.com. So you can over to Image Movies Net. You'll find us there with a bunch of podcasts. We're at Patreon. Patreon and Constitution Don't Suck. If you guys want merch, go to Blackford Productions at TeePublic and search there. Also, search the Bonfire Constitution Don't Suck. Something to do. We'll find the podcast there. Also, if you guys want a sticker, I still have plenty of them left over from PankFest. Just send me a message on one of our socials. We'll get that sent out free of charge for you. And a refund podcast on Movies Don't Suck and Something to Do. Neil, who are we talking about today?
Today we're going to talk about Craw Pappy's, and it's just because I went there the other day and it's awesome. Craw Pappy's is one of my favorite little restaurants. Now, they are so secluded that they literally do not have social media. They have one social media, and it is Instagram. So it's Craw Pappy's Bar and Grill on Instagram, and that is it. That's it, because they don't need it. Because the food, it's the bar, it's a hidden little gym. And the reason I wanted to talk to them, because one, my buddy Keith will be hanging out with me tomorrow and all weekend long for the good old,
Are you guys watching WrestleMania at Craw Pappy's?
No, we will not. That's not where they do not show it on the air, because you got to pay us license. So we're going to go to the casino for that. But one day of their anniversary last week was Captains and Mermaids Day, right?
Nice.
Me and my wife walked in there on Friday, and that was Dungeons and Dragons theme night, and everybody, the entire staff, were dressed like elves and demons, and or not demons, but like my friend Keith had he had his Renaissance Festival shirt on. The best thing about this place is, one, it is a smoking place, so I can smoke there. They have live music every Wednesday and Friday. There's a little crocodile guy right there. But this is the best part. The food that they do have, this wonderful, great food that they have all over the place. That's double fried wings. Where's that burger I had? This burger, on the inside of the burger is cheese and onion and bacon. It's cooked inside the burger.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys have all kinds of food like that, including because, they are a Cajun restaurant, and I guess I don't have that picture anywhere. Where'd it go? I had a picture. It lost. There we go.
That's okay.
Here we go. Boom. Bah. Yeah, the boil.
Fuck.
But then, here's the thing about it. Look at the menu. Look at this menu. Can you see the prices?
They're very reasonably priced.
No, they're beyond reasonably priced. Look at this. You can create your own burger for $9.
You can do that.
And
you
it
can do
just
that at
adds
fucking
on.
McDonald's.
Dude, look at this. Their food is like $10. Like the most expensive thing on their entire menu is like $17. And that's like a steak and shrimp.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, and and their food is so good that you never have to. It's a hidden secret in Tulsa. Crawl Pappy's. Again, you can only look them up on Instagram. Crawl Pappy's Bar and Grill. They are a hidden gem on 51st Street in Tulsa. Not going to tell you anymore because you'll have to go look for yourself.
You didn't take me there last time I was there, did you?
No, you didn't have enough time. You were here for like 10 minutes.
I was here for like a weekend. I think I was there for 2 days at least.
No, you weren't.
Yeah,
Last time you came through, it was just you and your brother.
No. It was after that.
I don't know. I got memory problems.
Yeah. We were there for Christmas. You remember? I made something.
Whatever. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's like how many good places there are. There. This town has like a lot of good little restaurants.
Yeah, we did. We went to that bar. Okay, all right. Let's talk about Holland and get all the negativity out of the way. As Neil was saying.
You're negative. I'm happy. I'm in a happy place in my happy world. You are
let's talk about Holland. Director of Movie Cave. I like Movie Cave a lot because she directed Fresh, and I loved Fresh. I think we both you and I loved Fresh. I was a big fan of Fresh, and so I was cautiously optimistic going into Holland because I'm like she directed it, so I'm gonna like her, right? This stars Nicole Kidman as Nancy Vandergroot.
What is it about the wrong kind of man?
Gail Garcia Bernal as David Delgado.
Sir, you're making a big mistake.
Matthew McFadden as Fred Vandergroot.
I think you are incapable of love.
This also started Jude Hill as the kid, Jeff Pope as Squigs Grauman, Isaac Krasner, Chris Wazaki, but basically the main three people are Nicole, Fred, Matt, and Gail. Neil, let's read the storyline for Holland.
Holland, a woman's picture-perfect life in quaint Holland, Michigan, crumbles when she and her friend uncover a twisted secret in their midst.
I will say some good things about this movie, right? The good things I liked were Nicole Kidman always commits to her role in a really good way. And so does Gail Garcia Bernal. The three main actors are good. Okay. What this movie lacks in any sort of coherent plot, it tries to make it with style, and that's the problem with this movie. It's all style. There's nothing. The plot itself, you don't get the twist until like an hour and 10 minutes. You there? Neil disappeared. Is that better?
My computer was paused me, and you were completely paused, so I got none of that. So
where'd you stop at? You didn't hear start at all?
Hear anything after I said whatever? I didn't hear anything.
Okay, so can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll tell you the three good things about this movie are the three main actors. They're all good, but Nicole always commits. Gail Garcia Bernal is always great, and Matthew McFadden, he is a chameleon. He melts into any role he chooses. I mean, he's so different that I barely recognize him from Succession, right?
Right.
The problem with this movie is it has a plot that, by the way, almost goes nowhere until an hour and 10 minutes in this movie where it's almost over.
What do you mean that? It went like right at the beginning. It went.
So this is not funny enough to be a comedy, not thriller enough to be a thriller, and not a mystery enough to be a mystery. This movie has no identity, and what it does do is it tries to fit in quirkiness and style, and that's fine. But the plot, it's a mess, and I don't. It's and I don't. It bothered me because I really wanted to like this movie. I really did, but I did not like it at all. I was kind of upset with that. We're saying I had to wait an hour and 10 minutes to get to this part, the part that should have happened halfway through. And I like spending time with Dave Delgado's character. I like spending, but it also, you and I talked about this, when it comes to like movies that that romanticize cheating. And maybe that was supposed to be the dark comedy part of it. But I found myself the decision that no person would ever make that they do. No person would make that decision. And maybe it's an alternate universe or whatever. It's Holland, but I did not like this movie, and I at all. I was
Really?
upset by it. Yeah, but and you know what? Maybe I was sick or something. But I found a lot to dislike about this movie, and I'm sorry. Like I was in. I liked Movie Cave. I wanted to make good movies, and this just didn't do it for me. I
I
like
get
that.
that.
I like Nicole Kidman a lot.
Yeah.
I want her to be good too. And I like Gail Garcia a whole lot more than I think I like Nicole. And I wanted this to be a good movie. It didn't do it for me. It was upsetting in that aspect because I really wanted to like this. And I like I like the idea of a world building. I like the sort of Stepford Wives, the sort of Midwestern sort of
All right.
feel.
All right. So this is what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Dark, quirky original film. Not sure why this film is getting so much hate. I live right next to Holland, Michigan, and they captured a lot of the vibe, tightly wound, overly nice folks who don't use swear words without giving any spoilers. I enjoyed the cinematography and the homage to the 1950s film. Now, is that the problem?
No, I don't think so.
Like, did you not like that it was based in a different generation?
Can you stop trying to give me a fucking seizure while we're doing the podcast?
What are you talking about? I am doing
no.
everything normal. Okay, I'll make sure that doesn't happen again.
The problem is
But seriously,
to me, it was a storyline that really bugged. The way it was presented was a. I've used this term and I've seen it used in other places. It was a miasma, and because it was not there for me. But you know what, Neil? I whatever. It's so stylized that I didn't feel like it was committed to anything. That there was no commitment. It has no identity except this style to a plot that just has so many holes in it. And I don't want to talk about the plot too much because if people want to watch, they can watch it. But I did not feel like this told me what I wanted to know. And it's just
I see my opinion of it is it reminded me of an episode of Twin Peaks or Black Mirror or Room 407.
The problem is that
those what was the name of that room? Room 407.
Well, the problem with Twin Peaks or the Twin Peaks, which I kind of see, or the Black Mirror, which I don't see, because those Black Mirror and Twin Peaks usually has something to say, and this doesn't.
It did.
It
was like, oh, we're gonna. This is what's happening. She thinks her husband's cheating, but is he? And then they like flip the script on you, and things get crazy.
She was cheating, but Neil, it took an hour. It took 70 minutes of this most 90-minute movie to get to that part.
It's an hour and 50 movie.
No, hour and 50 minutes. It took an hour.
It did not take that long at all.
No, I paused it. Hour and 10 minutes, and we got that.
Okay, so but
and
she was like
under the movie.
But we were getting a sense of the environment of Holland, Michigan.
For
one
of
the greatest places of all time.
To get that part that we got to.
It was a very good part, and I think it's not one of Nicole. It's not one of her best movies. But this movie was literally like, I mean, this is considered one of the best screenplays of 2013.
With maybe a different director, I could have seen it, but it was just seemed unfocused and.
Oh, so it's the director's fault.
Yeah, I'm honestly going with that, and she's great. I loved Fresh, but I just don't know if she knew what to do with this one.
Well, let's see. Well, there were supposed to be several other directors, and they all bowed out.
Yeah.
At one point.
Well, let's say Errol Morris is the director of this. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was originally. And then Bryan Cranston was originally supposed to be Daddy, and Naomi Watts was supposed to be Mommy. Yep. And then all the scenes are actually shot in Michigan. So, there it is. That's the problem. This was filmed in Michigan.
Oh, you don't like
Nothing
Michigan?
good comes out of Michigan. There's not one good thing.
The White Stripes came out. The White Stripes out of Michigan.
Who did?
The White Stripes.
Yeah. I don't. He has a house here, not in Detroit, right? He has a house in Tulsa that he hangs out in.
I meant to ask you earlier. Have you seen John Moreland around town?
No, I mean, if I did, maybe I hung out with him last night and I don't even know it.
I love that guy. He's great.
Who's
great
John
guy.
Marlin?
Look it up after this. He has a record called High in Tulsa Heat, and it's great like Americana music. I think you'd really like it.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is. I'll have to look it up.
Uh-huh.
But to me, I liked this movie until the ending.
Yeah, the ending had lots of problems with it.
The ending I wasn't that happy with. I think they could have done it a little bit better, but it was weird because like it did have like a 50s vibe, even though it was shot for the 2000s. Because
that's part of that's part of the that's part of the
but it is Michigan, and Michigan's like behind by like 100 years and everything. Like they're still using Nokia phones, I think. They're like not
yeah.
Not even I don't even think they know what smartphones are in Michigan. Well, I mean, they wouldn't be smart enough to use a smartphone. But anyway,
there was no way for me to connect with this movie. That's what that's what
I liked it, but they should have played they should have had the twist a little earlier.
Halfway through for me. Like that would have been fine. I would have been okay with that.
But then you lose all that back character story about the kid and the mom and her friend, the teacher. And
They could have lost some of that stuff. I mean, they could have trimmed this up.
I don't think they could have, because that was all important.
But oh man, this movie. I wanted to like it. I just didn't. And I'm sorry. This had to. Sorry.
You didn't like it. You hated it. It
I
seems
hated
like
it. Yeah.
like this came and killed one of your dogs. Is the way you
this
sound,
is gonna
bro.
get a poor score from me. This is actually
Poor score. I'm surprised you're even going to talk about it anymore. I'm surprised you're not like calling the police on it, saying it beat your wife and killed your dog.
No, I just
like
hate
you
it.
sound like you sound like you're offended by this movie, by someone's
I am
art.
kind of offended by it.
That's awesome. That's punk rock. Holland is punk rock.
I really hope that doesn't show up as like a
Oh, that's it. That's I'm gonna go and make that like my review.
That'd be the
Holland
viral.
is punk rock because it pissed my friend off, because it is an obscene piece of art that pissed my friend off.
It's not obscene at all. It's if anything,
It
it plays
did.
it too
It's
safe.
offending
If
you.
No. If it did anything, it played it too safe.
Like we've seen movies where they were shot on people's cell phones that were cruddy and nasty, and you're so nice to them. So why are you tearing this one such a big a-hole?
I didn't like it, man.
There's movies you absolutely hate that before we get on here, you're like, I hate this movie. And then you're so nice to them because you might run into that artist, but because you're not going to run into this artist, you're a complete dick about it.
Every movie.
Dude, don't make me call you out in front of people.
What? Who are you talking about?
Don't make me do it. Don't make me do that. I don't do that.
I don't really.
I just remember how many movies at Panic Fest. You're like, this guy sucks. That guy.
Neil,
sucks,
I never said any of that. I never said any of that at all. Especially not this year. Especially not this year.
You guys don't know. You don't know what's behind the scenes. I could say whatever because that's behind the car. I'm breaking kayfabe now. All right. Yeah. So Chris, go for it. What's your score?
2.3.
Damn.
I thought this movie.
So you hated the acting, you hated the sets, you hated the people, you hated your.
I
mom,
said I liked the
you
acting,
hated
but everything else about it just didn't work for me.
So you hated all of it so much that
I just
even
told you I liked the acting.
did not even give it a 2.5. You're like,
no, because it was a waste of my time for me.
I mean,
There's so
I
many
feel
things I
that
wish
with
that
a
could have
lot
been
of the
doing.
movies you make me watch.
I know exactly.
But anyway, yeah, I give this like I don't know, 3.9.
That is insane to me. But okay.
4.5. Let's go 4.5.
Neil, stop fucking with me. It's always a 4.5.
Okay. I'll give it a 3.2. It was, I think this was a good, entertaining, normal movie. This is like the kind of movie you get on the DVD. This is what you see on Lifetime. This is what, you know, this is not by any, I'm not saying this is a classic, and it's not. I don't think it's a waste of time, but they could have done some things different. I think this is a good Sunday movie if you're like at home, don't have anything else to watch.
Oh, Neil, I want to let the listeners know we didn't do a theater movie because I had COVID, and so I didn't get to
Yeah,
go.
we've already explained that like 3 times.
I thought we did that. Did we do that in the show? I thought we did in the preview.
Yeah, we've done that like 3 times during the show. I said we were both doing Prime movies because, and then that's when you got in your little angry fit and started cussing at me. And then you got all rude and you cut me off, and then you just started ripping me a new asshole for no reason. And then you pissed me off. Remember that? Still haven't apologized for it, but that's okay. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Thank you. That's all it takes. Be a man. Anyway.
See how easy it was for me to say though? I'm on round 2. I was like, right now. What's the audience score for Holland?
All right, the audience score for Holland has to be a 62.
It's 24.
Holy shit.
All right.
Okay. Well, let me admit. I'm going to admit this too. I watch these movies back and forth, like one after the other.
Okay.
So, I liked it. Whatever. Continue. Whatever. Next.
Okay. What is the critic score for Holland?
36.
21%.
Damn. I've never been so wrong about a movie before. God damn. All right.
Critic's consensus is overloaded with quirk and recycled twists. Holland's impressive style can't paper over a hollow script, which is kind of like what I was kind of saying. I like overstuff with style. But let's read it. I'll read it. Since you liked it, Neil, I'll read a bad review then a good review. Okay. This is Amelia Harvey frame rate. She says, at some point, the film abandons the creepy tone, takes a cheap, obvious direction. For someone who likes to guess the plot twist, the version in your head is likely more compelling than the choices Sardasky and Cave make. Did you see it coming? You were the first one who sees it coming.
I'm sorry. What are you asking me about?
Did you see? Did you see the plot twist coming?
Sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife and I like, it was a group of people in the room, and I was for this movie, and I was like, I know what's happening.
I said out loud, I know what's happening. That's why I was like, I know, like, and I never do that.
That's what I did. I did that.
I was alone in my basement. I was alone in my basement watching this on the projector, and I was like, oh, I bet I know. So,
guys, if you don't know this though, but Chris has an OnlyFans where he keeps a camera on him at all times. Why he's in his basement. So don't make him think it's any different.
I have my cock in a cage right now, but no. This is from Robbie Cohen, the Daily Telegraph. It says, "A journey there is worth taking, but it's hard not. No, that's not actually a good review at all. Actually, see, the good reviews aren't even good reviews. That's kind of sad. They're kind of like they're kind of like, here's what's wrong with it. Okay, here we go. No, that's also okay. Here we go. This is Ernesto Valenzuela discussing film. He says, Mimi Cave showcases impressive directorial skills and a knack for provocative imagery, but the script ends up holding Holland back from making something truly special. Nicole Kidman's zany performance is tons of fun, but can only go so far. I thought these were supposed to be good reviews, but they're not.
They're not. Okay. You're not good at finding good reviews. Did you try reading them before you tried reading them on the air?
No, because I try to stay away from Rotten Tomatoes. That's why I'm doing these. Okay. Anyway, that's Holland.
You're like, I can't get any more effort to it because if not, I'm gonna have to die.
Well, I had a fucking hard day at work, dude. I'm just so exhausted. But
Really? Really?
Yeah.
You're dying from COVID and you had a hard day at work? I don't believe it. Whatever.
I'm just like dumb zapped. But here, that's Holland, guys. And if you guys like Holland, it's on Amazon. If you guys want to watch it, and Neil says it's a good like Sunday like sitting your underpants eating ice cream movie. I didn't think it was that much, but Neil, are you ready for news? And you keep changing the background. I know you're really excited to go watch 3 hours of wrestling.
What? What are you talking about? There's wrestling on today?
Yeah, Neil, are you ready for news?
I guess. Let's try this. This is The Movies Don't Suck and Some of Them News. I'm going to read a bunch of stories, but none of them are that important because WrestleMania is going on. You know, I've already watched 6 hours of wrestling today that has gone on in Las Vegas since yesterday.
I mean, you're probably excited to watch a lot of wrestling.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's WrestleMania weekend. Emily Perez star courts more controversy with latest film collaboration. Emily Perez star Carla Sophie Gaskin is once again courting controversy with her new film, The Life Lift. First-time director Stefania Rosalia Grassi is set to helm the project. Will also star Vincent Gallo, who's no stranger to controversy. Now, it's a psychiatrist who embodies the God and the devil.
Is that what people are upset about?
Oh, of course. Do you not live in this country anymore, bro?
Of course I have. Of course I do.
Yeah. Do you not know that if it's not God, it's not right?
Dude, you know I know that. But so
Grassi mentioned the Life Lift is already in development and is a budget around $3 million. It just said the psychological thriller that has Gallo portraying a man named Gabriel who lives in a small New York apartment. So she is going to be. Oh no! Oh wait, no, wait a minute.
Gallo.
No. That's Gallo. Never mind. Yeah, a New York apartment becomes prosecuted by post-its light left in the building's elevator. It's giving the series. It's kind of like an X-Files series mixed with religion undertones.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that sounds fun, and I'm all about it. Nobody knows what's happening with Blade.
Yeah, it's dead in the water, right?
World that nobody knows where. Yeah. Precious Lord of the Rings prequel. Yep, the Lord of the Rings prequel, The Hunt for Gollum, got a good update today. According to Deadline, Warner Brothers Pictures co-chairman, CEO Pam Otte just got a dynamite check-in, who's currently pinning the Hunt for Gollum stretch. Adding the things we're excited about, Andy Serkis doing the Gollum film. We just had a dynamics check-in with a Philippi Bonos on Gollum, and I think we're about to get the script at the beginning of May. Then they got Cat in the Hat that they're working on.
Wait, there was one with Mike Myers
a second Dr. Seuss too. What?
They did the Cat in the Hat with Mike Myers that no one saw, right?
Oh my God, I saw it. I saw it in the theater. I loved it.
Okay,
it was amazing. It's one of the best movies of all time. I don't know why more people haven't seen it.
Okay.
Adam Sandler is already getting Oscar buzz.
For what?
You know it. Happy Gilmore 2.
Really?
No. Of course not. It's for Jay Kelly. The movie is being helmed by an Academy Award nominee and Marriage Story director Noah Baumbach.
Oh, nice. Noah Baumbach.
It could be described as a coming of middle-age comedy as it follows friends played by Sandler and George Clooney who rediscover their youthful spirit during a chaotic reunion.
I love Noah Baumbach, so I'm ready to see this.
I mean, it's Sandler and Clooney. I mean, I'm there all day. Talking about people you'd be there all day for, Charlize Theron let you know that The Old Guard 2 will be hitting out later this year on July 2nd. July 2nd, we're getting The Old Guard 2. It is done filming. It is at the end of post-production. It's 100%. It's coming our way. The movie we've been waiting for 4 years is finally here.
We talked about we
3
talked
years.
about the original. We talked about the original one when it came out.
Talking about another movie that we're really excited about. June 20th is the date that 28 years later will be hitting.
So excited.
The now Disney, everybody has realized that Disney hates Tom Cruise.
Well, why?
Because Disney keeps on purposely putting movies out against his big movies at the movie theater, splitting the box office.
Are they putting something against Mission Impossible?
Against Mission Impossible, the one live action Disney movie everybody's actually looking forward to, Lilo and Stitch, is going to be dropping, which everybody, if you've seen the trailer for Lilo and Stitch, it does actually look really good. I'm not going to lie. That one they actually look, it actually looks like it. But again, if it's just line for line the same movie, you can fuck off with that. Okay?
Yeah,
like literally.
Like I was gonna say, hopefully they went back to the idea of people went, oh fuck home, about to cough. They justified the existence of the live action ones because lately they haven't,
It's just it's some things just need to be worked on better.
Or not put out at all.
Huh?
Or not put out at all.
That's true. That's right. The Munterverse, also known as, the Godzilla, King Kong movies, had just added a Jurassic touch to the franchise. Going to be leading the next movie. Mr. Sam Neill has joined the Godzilla King Kong movie franchise. They don't know what his role is yet, but it is said that he will be playing a major part in the third Kong versus Godzilla movie.
That's cool. I like Sam Neill. Everyone remembers him from Event Horizon, the last good movie that Paul W.S. Anderson ever made. But yeah, man, that's cool. Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho. Hold on to your hats, horror fans. That's it. The best Christmas horror movie of all times is getting the remake. That's the one and only Silent Night, Deadly Night will be starting filming. Now, Corey Cunningham will be playing the part of Ronan Campbell. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Let me do that again. Ronan Campbell will be playing the part of the guy that goes all berserk in Silent Night, Deadly Night. I don't want to ruin it if you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But you would know him as Corey Cunningham, who was the guy that found and befriended Michael Myers in Halloween Ends.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the guy who it is, but he's going to be the one taking over the role of Santa Claus, the killer. Right?
Yeah. So, I mean, so are we going to get a update of that the other one with
Violent Night?
Yeah, Violent Night
with David Arbor.
Yeah,
I'm sure as soon as this everything comes out, Thunderbolts we'll get a lot of updates because he'll be doing the
rounds. And be like, what about Violent Night? And he's like, oh, it's coming. Right?
The great actress Kate Blanchett has retired from acting.
What? Really?
After reviews of her movie Black Bag were so bad and embarrassing,
they were not reviews of it.
This is one. You want me to send you the link of this fucking website? I'm literally reading. This is from movieweb.com.
Okay.
The Celebrity Lifestyles Kate Blanchett star of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, wants to leave the glitz and glam life behind. The legendary actress is seriously considering stepping out of the spotlight and simply does not want to do any more acting after bad reviews of her last several movies.
Well, they're saying a 96% for Black Bag. Oh, that's
Yeah,
not
man.
bad reviews. Those are pretty good reviews.
Yeah, she said honestly, let's see. For Radio Times, Blanchett was honest about not being comfortable with any of this anymore. My family rolls their eyes every time I say it, but I mean it. I'm serious about I'm giving up acting. There are a lot of things I want to do with my life, and acting is not one of them.
That's fair. If she doesn't want to do anymore, she doesn't have to anymore.
I know, go make your $100 million and I guess just fuck off all the fans.
Well, she doesn't owe the fans anyone. She did this for herself. Like
You're right.
like,
You're right. Nobody owes anybody anything. You're correct. Talking about not owing anybody anything. Hey, do you want to sit at your house for 5.5 hours and watch a movie about a guy building a house? Well, guess what? The Brutalist will be coming out Friday, May 16th. We'll be hitting Max, so you guys can finally watch the movie that everybody had to sit in the theater for 9.5 hours and watch.
There was a 20-minute intermission, You got to go pee.
15. It was 15. It was 15.
You're like, there's not time for you to smoke a cigarette.
That's not even enough time for me to punch the guy who made the movie.
Jeez.
All right, Disney classics that are getting a remake. Here's another one. Aladdin will be getting a horror movie treatment from our good friends that did Steamboat. The Steamboat Killer. What was the name of that one? It's called the Empire Studios will be making it. The cast also it features let's see. Oh gosh, I read this and then I just surpassed all the people. Bradley Stryker is attached to it as a dark supernatural reimaging of the genie. The cast also features Nick Sager, Ricky Norwood, and Montana Manning. It is said that the synopsis for it is Aladdin the Monkey's Paw, a modern day London Aladdin, inherits an ancient monkey paw believed to grant wishes, only discover that every desire comes at a soul crushing price.
Oh, you mean the original genies? They always had. There's always a catch with their things, except unless it's a Disney one,
I know, man, and it just stinks. It just stinks. Johnny Depp is finally returning to the big screen, and he is filming his new movie, Day Drinker, with Penelope Cruz. And people are already saying that this might be one of his best movies he's ever done. The screenplay is penned by Zach Dean, who is also who did Jack and also worked with Basil Einwick and Eric Lee, both of the John Wick franchise. Adam Kohlberner from Free Guy is a part of the writing staff as well. And so, I mean, I can't wait. I want to see Johnny Depp in something. I haven't seen Johnny Depp in something for a while.
It's been a minute. He sort of stayed on the spotlight until just recently. So
it's like, Johnny Depp, be our friend again. Florence Pugh has 100% signed on for the Dune movies that they'll be coming out.
Yeah.
Now here's one that I was surprised about. Another movie getting a sequel, right? But when I tell you what movie's getting a sequel, this will make you happy.
Okay.
Godzilla -1 is getting a direct sequel by the guy who made Godzilla -1.
Thank God.
He doesn't know. He's writing a story, but again, the story has to be right. But he has gotten the green light. Reports have confirmed that Godzilla -1 sequel will be Takashi. I'm going to mess this up, but it's Takashi Yamazaka's next movie. Most surprisingly, it will also reveal that the sequel will begin production late 2025. So it's going to get started filming already.
We could get it in 2026 maybe. So the thing is that me and Neil are a big fan of that Godzilla -1, and I can't wait for another one because those are the best Godzilla movies in recent memory. You know, like they're better than the.
And nobody knows what it's about. I'm reading here, and one people think it's about this and one that. I'm not going to stipulate any of that, but that is awesome, and I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Emma Darcy from House of Dragons has now joined the secret Tom Cruise movie that nobody knows what it's about or why. Now, now remember, it's under wraps. Nobody knows what this movie is about, but do you remember who's in this already?
No, I just
the secret Tom Cruise movie that's being filmed right now.
No, who's in it? Then remind me.
You don't remember? Okay. John Goodman, Sandra Haller, Jesse Plemons, Sophie Wilde, Michael Stahlberg. Who else is in this? Jennifer Lopez. And now somebody from the House of Dragons.
Neil, all I need to hear is John Goodman and Jesse Plemons. That's all I need to hear.
I know, right? And it's just like boom. Minecraft the movie now has a warning at the beginning, filmed by none other than the star himself, Jack Black. I mean, you got to give it to him. 2 years in a row, and was considered one of the shittiest movie markets of all time. Like he had Kung Fu Panda last year, was one of the top 5 movies of the year, money wise, and now he's got Minecraft that's easily going to be the #1 movie of the year.
Insane, isn't it? It's crazy.
It's insane. Way to go, Jack Black. You know what his first acting was?
No.
The first acting Jack Black did was when he was a 13-year-old kid. He did the commercial for Pitfall, the video game from the Atari 2600.
Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember seeing that. Yeah, I do remember seeing that. Yeah.
It's that is awesome. But anyway, at the beginning of the movie now, a message from Jack Black saying, hey, no throwing popcorn, absolutely no chicken jockeys. Oh yeah, I'm Steve and you're ready to rock. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy a Minecraft movie. Roll the projector and please don't be mean.
I think he's still going to do it. I think people are still going to do it.
Oh yeah, of course people are still going.
That's when you haven't seen it yet.
Let's see here. Let's see. I think this is one of the best things in the entire world. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Sing it with me. The greatest love song ever. And I will always love you. Yeah, you liked it. You know it. You wanted it.
I think
that's right.
Plastic cracked over here, but yeah, go ahead.
We're getting another remake because that's all we know how to do in Hollywood these years. The one only movie that made famous by Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner. The Bodyguard is going to be directed by Sam Wrench, who had one of the highest movies last year at the box office.
What movie was that?
Taylor Swift's The Eras Tour.
Okay.
The same director is going to be directing the movie. Now, it says it's following the same line.
Okay. Good luck.
So, yeah, good luck. May the force be with you and all that. Oh, talking about the force. For the first time in the history ever since the 90s. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
The British Film Institute will be showing on May 6th and May 7th, the day after May 5th, which is, May the 4th. May 4th. Yeah. So that's 3 days after the 4th. May 4th. They will be, for the first time on the big screen since before the 90s is the 100% not edited, not special edition, not re-added, not Han Solo walking on Jabba's tail and Jabba not killing him for some reason, not the, the land speeders have the smidge at the back and the bottom. The original 1977 Star Wars movie will be shown on
where Han shot first.
Huh?
Where Han shot first.
In London at the BFI South Bank Center in London. I've always wanted to go to London. Let's go to London.
I've been there. It's okay.
Rumors have been going around the meal, and Jason Momoa is at the Supergirl set. And everybody thinks he is playing Lobo.
Oh, yeah. I forgot he... Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool for people.
Alan Cumming, who played Nightcrawler, and Ian McKellen are both filming scenes right now for Avengers Doomsday.
So they're getting some X-Men in there finally.
And it could be, and they're going to end that whole multiverse thing. I think they're going to try to come to an end on that. But who knows? It's Marvel. I mean, they stop it and open it up every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Jabba the Hutt's son will be part of the Grogu Mandalorian movies. He's from the book, so it'd be nice to see him. He's going to be out there for the first time. Good news, we are getting the Highlander series are finally in full-fledged. It's been a long time coming, but Henry Cavill and Chad Stahelski's Highlander reboot just took a major step forward. They are securing the rights to all of it, and will be, as soon as it's secured, they already got scripts made, not only for a movie, but for like a series as well.
Okay.
One of the biggest animes of all time will be coming a movie, finally. A live action movie of Akira is finally in the works.
What's that even gonna look like, dude? Like, I'm trying to figure out what that even look like, because
it has to look like Matrix. It'd have to look like, or like Tron mixed with Blade Runner.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess.
crazy.
That's how you have to. You got to stylize it.
Did they do it? Is there a director yet?
Let's see here. Ever since it was announced, okay, so it's been passed around to Taika Waititi. At one point had it. Now
Nothing yet. Okay.
It is the director, Laser. Why does it just say his first name? Oh, I missed a whole paragraph. That's why. And Academy Award winner, nominated producer Andrew Laser is the one that has it now. Taika Waititi was one of them that was supposed to be doing it, but he's out now because he's doing some Star Wars shit. But Laser has said that it is moving forwards. That he can't say anything right now, but he expects in the next month he'll have big news about the Akira movie.
I'll fucking see it, dude. I'll be there at the theater.
All right. We got two more stories I think that are really too important. Number one, Ryan Gosling has now signed on to the Star Wars universe.
I saw that. I did see that.
He is going to be a starfighter in the new Sean Levy Star Wars movie. It will hit theaters May 28th, 2027, and it's just called Star Wars Starfighter is the name of it. Starfighter will be directed by Sean Levy and star Ryan Gosling. It is a standalone venture taking place approximately 5 years after the events of The Rise of Skywalker. The film, which will begin production this fall, is an entirely new adventure featuring all new characters set in a period of time that has not been explored on screen yet.
I would like to see Gosling doing cool stuff, and this is a cool thing to do.
And talking about Ryan Gosling, this is why I saved it. That's why I said Gosling.
Say Gosling.
This is, hey, you know what, motherfucker? You've been so mean to me all day.
No, I haven't.
All right, you have attacked me and attacked
I've
me
not
since we
attacked you.
started.
I've not attacked you.
You have just viciously attacked me.
I did not viciously attack you.
Mhm.
You know,
But one of the best movies of 2024, Fall Guy.
Yeah.
The whole point of him, it was
good. It was fun. It was really fun.
I thought it was one of the best movies. I've never heard of anybody who's seen it has been like, why? Why didn't I know? Why did I didn't see
I
this in the
wish it
theater?
did better at the box office. I'm really surprised.
Yeah,
it
that's
didn't.
what I'm saying. A lot of the people that I know is like, man, I wish I would have seen this in the theater with the
You
explosions.
had to.
and
You had to.
everything. Oh, it was great in the theater.
Yeah.
But finally, after all the push and shove, after people screaming for it for years, the Oscars have finally added a category based on stunts from a movie.
Oh, I thought they had one that was but it was
No.
not the main one.
The new award is officially for achievement in stunt design.
Okay, that's cool.
It won't, but here's the sad news. It won't take place until the Oscar Awards of 2028 at the 100th year celebration of the Academy Awards. They will add the category.
This year. I mean, why?
I think they could add it any time and nobody would give a shit.
Yeah. I wonder why they're pushing that back. But is that
yes, that is the I mean, come on, that is awesome. They're finally adding stunts to the Oscars.
Yeah, it's an art, and they just yeah. All right, let's see out of here.
That was the movies don't suck and some of the news. Chris just sat there and listened to everything I had to say because if he didn't, I just keep talking.
All right, let's let's talk to G20, directed by sorry, my thing one that's directed by Patricia Regan, writers Caitlin Parrish, Erica Weiss, and Logan Miller. This stars Viola Davis as Madam President Danielle Sutton.
Behold the voice of God.
For those of you who don't know me officially, my name is Amanda Waller.
Also, Anthony Anderson plays her husband, first gentleman, Derek Sutton.
Yo, you know LaShonda on 120th Street? Yeah. She told me that she heard a zombie going through her trash the other day.
This also stars Ramon Rodriguez, who is probably my favorite part of the movie, but I guess it was hard to find Cliff Stormbrain.
I tried.
Yeah.
I only had so much time to do clips, and I at the end of the hour, I was like, I'm done. I can't do it anymore.
This also stars Marcy Martin as Serena Sutton.
The usual.
Anthony Starr plays Rutledge.
Wait. Hold on.
Whoa.
Hold on. You can tell it's me.
There we go.
Okay.
We got to hear his voice.
Okay. We got Douglas Hodge, who played Prime Minister Oliver Everett. Elizabeth Marvel as Treasury Secretary Joanna Worth. Christopher Farrar as Demetrius Sutton, and a whole bunch of other people. Oh, Clark Gregg shows up in this too. I know you were probably excited to see Clark Gregg in there. What's your storyline for G20?
Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. My computer just went down for some reason. All right. Here we go. Las Vegas will play host to one of the biggest triple threat matches in WWE history as Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins will battle at the Showcase of the Immortals. Since returning to WWE, Punk has drawn ire from the Visionary, which has already led several legendary battles.
Neil, we need the storyline for G20, not for the week.
Not for WrestleMania 41 Night 1. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that's my bad, boss.
Yeah.
Terrorists take over the G20 summit, with President Sutton bringing her governing and military experience to defend her family, company, and the world.
So this felt like an old school action flick to me.
Yeah, dude, this felt like straight out of like the 80s, man. Yeah. Like straight out of the 80s. I mean that in a good way.
Yeah, it was fun, right? It was
Yeah, this was This is Die Hard.
Yeah,
You know, Die Hard meets Air Force One. I don't know where to go with that.
it was like I was waiting for the president to be asking. They're like, what if she's a woman? And they're like, okay. When they're like, what if she's black? And we got the perfect person, Viola Davis, and she's 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 a badass bitch. That Viola Davis is.
And it's not just like her; it's like literally the whole crew. I think I got a picture somewhere. Which no, don't yell at me like that, dude. Yeah, like look at this cast. That's a cast. I mean, everybody in that cast, like you got the youngest. Go ahead.
The secret is I didn't recognize that was Homelander until today. By the way,
you didn't realize that was Homelander?
Mostly because
that was Anthony Starr.
Boy's wearing like a muscle suit. You know what I mean? And he's such a douche face on. And this one's just
he doesn't wear a muscle suit. He just wears spandex, bro.
Okay,
he works out a lot.
Well,
he works out like a lot, bro. He like wrestlers have seen him wrestle, like working out, and been like, I don't know, that's too much, bro.
Yeah. Well, he was very attractive in this compared to other voices. So like I'm used to hating him, you know. In this one, he plays a bad dude, but he's very Australian. You know? So
yeah, where's he? Where's that beautiful man? There he is. Yeah. He's a beautiful, beautiful man. How can he look at that and not know it's Homelander?
I know. I see it now. I'm ridiculous. But
but yeah, everybody in this movie. This was like one of those movies where everybody played their part, and not only that, we already know that Viola Davis is a badass because she plays Amanda Waller in like almost everything, and Amanda Waller is one of the most badass female characters in all of comic book history. And even though people don't like her, she is, you know, the villain, sometimes the good guy, but she does such a good spot in this movie. She does such a good job that it's just ridiculous. It is just like, it's insane.
yeah, so when it comes to like, there was a little John Wickiness in this, like a little bit of John Wickiness, because it's hard not to when you have that. That's one action films that change action movies the last time. But I generally like
Look at her. Look how badass she looks just in that outfit alone.
When Viola and Ramon Rodriguez together the whole time, I like that those two people, like they made this a very entertaining movie, and that's all it is, because they had this whole like sort of convoluted plot about Bitcoin and shit like that, which it was stupid. It was stupid, especially now in the context of what we're going through in the country. You know, you're like, "Oh, I don't want to, you know," but other than like then they got a little too like into it. Like I'm like, I fucking get it, you know, like. But if you're able to get past that, it's a fun movie to watch at home, I think. You know?
Yeah, I really like this movie. I was a big fan of it. The action in it was just insane. It was very much, it really gave me the vibes of like, it really gave me the vibes of like Die Hard. It really did. It was like they're hiding, they're sneaking away. There's little characters in this movie. Like there was a little oh my god, I don't want to say what I was about to say. Okay. Han Mensayo. Han Mensayo was her name, character in the movie. Miawa Alana Lee, and she was so adorable in her spots. And then you had like Anthony, you know, I'm a fan of Anthony Anderson. Like not only Blackish, but like
I think I would have used if I was when the clips, I would have used this clip from Harold Kumar at White Castle.
I looked for it, but it was too
disjointed, yeah.
You know, and plus the fact that I absolutely love White Castle hamburgers, and I can only get the frozen ones here. But I got them in the freaking freezer.
Are they?
Yeah, they're not. No, it's all about when they cook on that dehydrated onion and those little flavor crystals pop in your mouth. Yeah. Oh, Oh, we gotta burn this place down. We gotta burn the place down, damn it. Anyway,
You put
and
the secret sauce. It's semen.
there's no secret sauce. It's onion pickle. That's it.
Animal semen. All right. All right.
What the fuck is
I
wrong
was
with
just
you?
I was quoting Glory White Castle.
But anyway, so this movie was just 100% right up my alley. I liked it. It was a good action movie. This is one of those movies that you don't need a lot of explanations about everything going on.
That's one of the problems with it is that it did go into that. We didn't need it. We didn't need it.
I mean, it was an hour and 48 minutes, and it's perfect. That's right around the time a good action movie should be. It gave a good the dynamic between, I mean, of course, between Anthony and Marseille Martin. That's already, they already play father and daughter for like 10 years on Blackish, or ever how long that show went on for. And then on top of that, Viola Davis is just going to come in there and just rock it, whatever. And she just seemed like such a badass that she was believable. It was like, and it's weird because that's not how the president should be played anymore, because we haven't had a badass president in like at least like what, 2 decades
since Air Force One, right? There's no,
like no. I mean, like in real life. I mean, usually it's just some like old guy that doesn't even know how to use his phone properly.
God, yeah, I miss Obama so much.
I know, I miss good presidents.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So I'm just saying that it was a really good action movie for exactly what it is. Anthony Starr played, and he was more than just one dimensional. You know what I mean? He wasn't just like, I'm the bad guy, that's it, blah, blah, blah. He seemed so creepy and eerie, and as the movie went on, his role just seemed to be better. He just knew how to creep right in there and make people feel uncomfortable, because he's only been playing one of the best villains on TV for like the last, 6 years?
Yeah, and yeah, that's true, and it's a fun movie. There's worse to watch. I know it's streaming, but that the hold against it, it could have.
No, this movie easily should have been in a movie theater. This is one of them. I think they should have done some advertisement and put it in the movie theater. I understand why they didn't, because I mean, I don't understand why they didn't, because this movie just came out like last weekend, right?
Dude, studios are scared to throw movies out, but the people have to go see a movie because apparently they only want to see Minecraft. So try throwing this in theaters and see if it makes money. But
Yeah, that's what it's like. That's what I'm saying. I was trying to look up AMC theaters real quick. All right, so AMC theaters. So last week, this is when this came out. Why are you making this difficult for me? Just there we go. Just go to the website. What the heck? I hate it when things make things difficult for me.
Mm-hmm.
So what we got? Sinners.
Well,
Minecraft.
I can't wait to see Sinners. We were talking about that next week. I tell you, Sinners is on the list.
All right, Sinners is on the list.
Okay.
And like, there's not the Amateur.
Yeah.
And Drop. Those are the three. Okay, okay. So Drop and the Amateur are the only two that came out last week. The other movie has already been out for a while. This could have easily been in a theater.
Yeah, I don't
like you could have thrown it out this weekend, and you could have at least made some money here and there, and then like released it on Prime a couple weeks later. But whatever, man, it's on Prime. Go watch it.
Yeah, it's there. You guys can sit down, watch G20, and stay home if you want to.
Get some popcorn, get some beer, invite the buddies over. Like, yeah, bug explosions. Turn on the surround sound, make the neighbors like the walls shake. Like, yeah.
Badass president, badass Viola Davis. There's gunplay, there's fighting, there's blood, there's suspense, and it's cool, man. Neil, what's your score on G20?
I'm gonna give it a 3.8, man. It was a good action movie. I'm not saying it's gonna change the world or anything, but it was good. It's rewatchable. I could watch it again and not be mad about it. The characters are all good characters, all good actors. Like, I'm not saying this is like nobody's. I don't know if people are gonna be, quoting lines from this in the future, but it's it was a good action movie.
Yeah, it's like a 3.7 for me, which take a shot for we have a drinking game. It's a good little movie. It's a good little action film. It's very decent. It's a I watched this on Tuesday, or
Mhm.
Monday night. I forget what day I was like, am I getting sick? That was one of those days. I didn't know, but yeah, G20, man. It's worth your time if you're stuck at home, for sure. If you guys want to watch an action movie, this is you can do worse than G20. All right. I'm on
Mm.
RottTales.com, Neil. What's the audience score for G20?
I'm going to say they gave it an 80.
49%.
Oh, wow. Nobody liked
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
That's weird.
yeah. What's the critic score for G20?
61%.
56%. You're kind of close. Critics' consensus is too straight faced to have as much fun with its juicy premise as it could. G20 is a more pedestrian than presidential, but it does have a commanding lead in Viola Davis. So I'll read a bad review and a good review, like we do. This is from Alex Mady of Joe Blow's Movie Network. He says, "This movie you can put on the background and forget for about 30 minutes or more, and not miss a beat when you zoom paying attention." You give it 5 out of 10. And this one says, this Brianna Waller, she says, whether you can overlook the utopian fantasy of a black woman president or not, Davis plays the role so believably, it could be very well in her the actual presidency someday. So, yeah, people like it. That Viola
I
Davis.
like it. I thought it was a good time.
Yeah, Viola Davis salutes you.
It made me happy. It made you happy. People all around were happy.
All right, so that's this week's show. I'm sorry it's late, guys. I'm still kind of sick.
It's all Chris's fault, and that's fine. You guys, I'm just kidding. It's not Chris's fault. He got COVID. It's not like he wanted COVID. It's not like he went out and made out with a dude and was like, "Give me your COVID, baby."
Yeah, it was like that. We don't know.
Damn, Chris. All right.
Yeah, next week we'll be doing a streaming movie, and I hope we do Sinners. I'm dying to see Sinners.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, there's nothing else at the theater right now, really. Like, is there anything else besides Minecraft?
I mean, you just mentioned Drop in the amateur, but
King of Kings. We can go see King of Kings.
Come on, dude. I just be in the movie. Go, fuck you all. It's like when I'm watching the movie, but yeah. So Sinners is something streaming.
Oh, John and Oko 1-to-1.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't get her, man. I don't get her at all. I don't get it.
I don't either. We're not gonna put too much about that out there. Yeah, but go ahead.
You guys want to saw movies on South.net. We're at the Facebook podcast. We're on Instagram and this podcast. We're on Patreon. We're on Blue Sky. I really start posting on there. Movies on podcast. We're on WTMnet.com, W2 and moviesnet.com. We're on oh fuck, sorry, I'm fading fast. We if you guys want shirts, go to Blackwood Productions at TeePublic. You'll find shirts there. Also search Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do at bonfire.com. You'll find merch. If you guys want a sticker, you can contact us on our socials or email us at info@moviesdon'tsuck.net. We'll get the sticker sent out to you free of charge because we love you. And where you find podcasts, you can find Movies Don't Suck and Some That Do. Neil, what are your small businesses?
If you got a small business, let us know. Give us your information. Send it over to us, no matter which way, any of our platforms. We'll be more happy to advertise you right here to our thousands of listeners, our millions of followers right here at Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do.
I got a freebie of vitamin C, and you gotta get out there to watch wrestling.
Oh yeah, I'm like an hour late for SmackDown right now, bro. That's cool though. That means I can fast forward through all the commercials. And that's another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some to Do. Remember, guys, no matter how hard you try in this world, there's no way that you're going to have a better party than Easter 420 and WrestleMania all in one day.
And my name is Chris. And my name is Chris. You didn't say. You didn't mention.
I forgot. I'm sorry. I was like, I had music going the other way.
See you guys later.
See you guys later. Oh, I was looking at the AMC theaters. This is what happened. I was looking at the AMC theater and I hit play on accident. I couldn't hear myself. Turn it down. I was trying to turn it down.
You're like, yeah.
There's a movie called The Ugly Stepsister by Shudder.
I was thinking, well, I will eventually.
And it follows Elvira as she battles against her gorgeous stepsister in a realm where beauty reigns supreme.
Is it?
And it's by Shudder. And it's got this like beat, like boom, 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 boom. Like, and that's what I was hearing right when you were done. That's why I lost it. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for watching. I know there's a couple of you guys been out here the whole time. Yes, it says wrestling everywhere because I am about to go watch a shit ton of wrestling all week long. If you're in the area of my house in Tulsa, you're invited over to WrestleMania tomorrow night, night 1 at my house. Just message me. I'll be more than happy to let you guys come over, drink some my booze, and watch some wrestling. But thank you guys. Have a good night. Chris has to go rest.